Bonjour! Bonjour!
No. Time for bladder check.
Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch The Walking Dead season 11, the last season, episode 2. If you want to see my reaction video about episode 1, I'm gonna put the link. It was a part 1 of 2 episodes working together and all. I saw that only during the editing. You know me, I'm not watching trailers for episodes, only for seasons, and I'm not searching for any information about the casting, about no promotional pictures and all of that, so I did not know that these 2 episodes were working together, which is logical when we know what happened during it. I'm gonna come back to that. I'm gonna come back to the fact that I knew, and I told you during the intro of the last episode, that the relationship between Negan and Maggie was gonna be one of the main storylines of this final season, for sure. Because it's the return of Maggie, because Negan is an important character and his evolution and his development was one of the big stories of the last seasons, and he is one of the favorite characters, so we want to know how it's gonna end for him. Is he gonna switch back to the old Negan, or is he gonna stay with us as an ally, as a friend? I'm not sure that it's possible, but at least as an ally. And their relationship is really important for the characters, but also for the show, because what happened with Glenn was such a breaking point for the show, for the viewers. It was such an important moment, scene, death also for the viewers. Like, if you are talking with some fans about the most shocking moments of The Walking Dead, for sure they are mentioning that moment in the top 3, you know, of the most shocking moments. So I understand, and I predicted that it was going to be that important, but I didn't know what the writers wanted to do with that. So during the last episode, when I saw that the 2 of them were talking to each other, I was surprised. Like, okay, we already passed that silent moment and all. They are talking to each other. Yes, they are talking bad to each other. It's logical, you can't ask them to be friends with each other just like that. You can't ask Maggie to forgive Negan or something like that. It's not possible for that character, especially because of the fact that during the time jump, you know, during the time that we were not with her, she changed, she became the leader of another group, she had a lot of responsibilities, and she changed, and we don't know that new Maggie, so it's logical. The fact that the other ones are taking the side of Maggie and are also talking bad to Negan, it's logical. Negan was never one of their friends. They accepted the fact that he stayed with them, but it was not one of their friends. So everything was logical. The discussions that they had, you know, when Negan was telling to Maggie, I know that you want to kill me, just do it now. It was a way to, you know, to push her to the extreme. And also for Negan, I don't think that he regrets what he did during that moment with Glenn and all. Negan is more a character like, I had to do what I had to do during that moment. I was who I was during that moment. Now I am who I am, and you know, he's not someone who is coming back to what he did and all. So I don't think so, but maybe it was more like, let's finish that story. If you want to kill me, do it now. And I can understand your reasons, you know, why you would kill me. I really think that it's more something like that, like he respects that Maggie wants to kill him, which is weird in a way, but I think that it's more something like that. But it didn't happen. Maggie said something like, I want to do it. Really, the new Maggie wants to do it, but the old Maggie, the one who was nicer and who believed maybe in redemption and who believed in second chance and stuff like that, is not gonna kill you, is still there and all. That was a powerful moment, that was a moment that we needed to have, but at the end, what happened really surprised me a lot. Like, I did not expect Negan to do that, to... it's not a good word to give up on Maggie. Like, to not help her, to not save her. I didn't think that it could happen. Like, it was the old Negan who did that. Like, the old Maggie is fighting to not kill Negan. The old Negan is there to not save Maggie. Do you understand what I mean? It's really like these two characters fighting, accepting or not what the old versions of them want to do. And yes, it was the old Negan who did that, and I'm not sure of that move for Negan, you know, for what he wanted to do with that, because how is he gonna explain that to the other ones? That it didn't help her, maybe they didn't see that, but you're taking a big risk, you know, if Maggie is surviving to that, which I think is gonna be this, I think that it's gonna be the case. You know my rule, if I don't see someone body cold, eyes closed, that person is not dead. So I think that Maggie is not dead, and I don't think, you know, that they're gonna prepare all of that, you know, about the return of Maggie to just kill her during the first episode. Nope. So it's a big risk that you took just right there, Negan, because when she's gonna come back, she's gonna tell the truth, and what, you're gonna be rejected again by this group, you're gonna be all alone again. I really thought that Negan was taking that redemption path and all. Again, he doesn't regret what he did, but he changed and he wants to be a part of this group. We had several episodes during the last season to prove that he wants to be a part of this group, that is okay to go with how they are living, how they are acting and all, that it's also how he wants to live now, stuff like that. So I was shocked that he did that. So I was surprised that he did that. Not shocked, because again, it's logical with the old Negan way of doing things. But really surprised, and I don't know what can happen right now for him and what he wants also for him. Like, I'm not sure of it. Because, you know, during the last episode, Daryl was also talking back to him, and they said clearly that they were using him as a guide and all. Maybe Negan is more like, hey, I'm tired of being used, consider me as one of your own, or just leave me alone and I'm gonna live my life like I want. I don't know, we'll see. During the last episode, we had also Princess, the King, all of them discovering this new group, the Commonwealth, and the test that they are doing on them to accept them or not at the end into their group. To accept them into their group, or to just accept them to enter into the group, to visit the group, maybe it's more something like that. But at first I thought that it was logical and that it was acceptable, because, you know, our guys, they are doing the same in a way. It's not test like that, but they are still testing people before accepting them. So I was okay with that. But after that, we discovered that they are making that reprocessing things when stuff are not going like they want. Like, they are brainwashing people, they are torturing them in a way into their minds, so they are forgetting who they are. These people, they are forgetting the time that they passed right there. So I don't like that at all. I don't agree with this test because of that. And after that, we discover the wall of the Lost, and someone had someone else into that wall. So because of that, they can't leave. And I totally understand her. If I know that someone that I love is still alive and thinks that I'm dead, I'm gonna want to see that person, to reassure that person, I'm alive, I'm right there. And you know, she thought also that this person was dead, so they can't leave. So now they have to be accepted and they have to enter into that place. It's great, we're gonna discover more about them, I love that. We are dealing with really several enemies I don't know how to name them in another way, even if I don't think that they are all really enemies. The Commonwealth, with all of the narrative arc with Princess, the King and all of them, and also these persons who attacked Maggie's group. I can't remember the name of this place, you know, of Maggie's place. They want to return into it because they think that there are still a lot of resources right there. I'm not sure of that. I think that they took all of these resources, but okay. But yes, these guys are more really the enemies of the season. What Maggie said about what happened, I think that she said the truth, but that she didn't say one detail, you know, one thing which is gonna change everything. In fact, when we're gonna discover it, I think that there is something right there, one information that we are missing and which could be important, in fact. We'll see. Okay, I'm gonna stop this intro right now and we're gonna go for this episode 2 with discovering what Negan is gonna do right now. Really, I don't know, Negan, what you're planning. Also, Daryl, I hope that you managed to save Doug, really. And let's go. If you want, you have my Patreon on which you have the episodes earlier during the day and also with an extended or a full reaction part. For the episode 1, for example, it was an extended reaction part and it was 6 minutes longer, something like that. That's a lot. For episodes like that, that's a lot. So if you're interested and if you want to support me also, go check my Patreon. Let's go for this episode 2. And I know I'm doing that a lot, but I have some mosquitoes things on my legs, so I want to scratch them. Come on, come on, come on! Ils ont pas gagné! Under! Like you! Guy before that. You know!
Where's Maggie?
Negan?
She's right behind me.
You took such a risk right there. She's gonna survive and she's gonna say what you did.
Go out there, you're dead. She's the best to try. She wants us to keep moving forward.
Then we'll go from car to car till we hit the front of the train and we'll hop off.
Okay. All of this money into that world. Oh. The old world was like that. To fight, to have the power, to have money. Maybe still the case into that world, but different kind of power.
That's it? Thanks talking? Yes. Call desires demand results.
You're not in a position to demand stuff.
Is your bro, you sure you can be cool to size?
No.
Yeah, I was a lawyer. Comes naturally.
Ah! You want work? Calm down, Eugene. You're back to being the old Eugene, panicking and all. Come on. We know that you can be more confident.
What have you done with him? I want to speak to him. That's right, we want to talk to the manager.
Love you, princess. So many things which are not useful anymore. Food, still useful. They left that for that if he would come back and all, they left that for him. I hope that you survived. I know they didn't, but I hope so. You're going after what?
I'm not sure why you're here. You've already been assessed. You don't know anything about your community's large and organized. If I had to guess, I'd say forensic psychologist. Perhaps you were an academic. You ask about who we were because someone above you has decided that that's a good baseline position from which to judge who we are.
Nope. Who they were is not representing who they are now.
Use familiar money as a powerful psychological tactic, because you know how desperately people miss the old world.
The old system with money and all? You have that system? You missed it?
I was a lawyer. I like rules. They bring order to the chaos, which means you need that. I like expedited processing for my group as per your community's asylum and immigration policies.
She smiled. Is it a good thing? Ah! They are really living according to the old world. They have toilet paper and money. Shh. Ah, okay. Dog. Okay, you're still alive, I'm glad. But shh. It's Maggie! Anda! Yes!
You left where you die.
Yes!
So what?
Oh!
You just admitting it?
Yes!
She was just talking about her granddad. Sooner rather than later. And yet somehow, I'm the big old asshole because I didn't risk my nuts for her. I have been a golden goddamn asset for every single one of you.
Gonna burn a hilltop that helped, huh?
Kill enough.
What he's saying is logical with his character, but how do you want them to trust you?
Yeah, okay, I'm not buying a word of it.
We can get through the city without him.
Oh! I got a door open on the far end. Did you close it? Gage?
Did you close it?
I just want things to be a success. Watch the
Kid!
video.
Help him.
Oh, you're going against her?
Maggie! Open the door! I mean, speak of sorry. Maggie! Maggie!
We don't have the antidote to clear that.
It's logical what she's saying, she's acting like a leader. I love you, all done for fighting.
Sorry. I can't.
Why?
You're so brave! He knew he was gonna lose and he didn't want to die like that to feel the pain and all. Yes, it's shocking. You don't have to show us everything about it. We've got it. With these 2 episodes, you are setting a mood for the season. It's gonna be serious, it's gonna be intense. We're gonna have deaths into each episode.
She's in that room right there. I was wondering if you might be able to provide or procure for me an ETA for when she might be done.
No one did.
What?
My other friend went to use the ladies' room and ran.
You're trying to make him think that he's crazy? You're reprocessing it? It was already shocking to see him killing himself, being eaten, and now as dead.
You guys don't want to look at him. Why? Why don't you look at him?
You don't assume what you did?
I'm scared. You didn't deserve to die like that.
Yes.
The worst way imaginable.
There are worse ways. One day we came across this frail old man. Somebody in a bag turned over a grocery cart. He admitted he was a liar. But I was starving, so we followed him back to his house. I held a knife to his throat and reached in his pocket. I pulled out the chloroform rag he was going to use on me, and I went and searched the house.
I'm afraid of what you discovered.
There were these 3 deformed, calm men. The house was quiet. Except for this thudding sound that was coming from upstairs in the attic. Her arms and her legs had been cut off, stitched up, her eyes gouged out.
He did experiences on people?
She was eaten and cauterized to be put here. So I took care of it. Herschel and I filled the car with it. And we left. I don't feel anything when I tell you that.
You
Just take me.
Oh Maggie, you changed
See,
so much.
I don't think it's a bad thing that it did, because it just makes things so much clearer. What we had in Hilltop, in Meridian, it's rare compared to everything that's out there. Because if it isn't,
It means we were lucky.
You still have that dream.
Nobody had